This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, everybody. It's 1 o'clock on a Wednesday. So it's therefore time for our Monday through Thursday, 1 o'clock podcast. This is the podcast where you will hear the science about what happened with the opioids. If you were caught up in this opioid crisis, this is where you'll hear the truth. If I'm giving you my opinion, I'll tell you it's my opinion. For instance, past couple of days, I've been saying that the psychiatrists have blood on their hands. That's my opinion. There is no scientific study done that actually measured the amount of blood on their hands. So therefore, that is my opinion. But for the most part, what we talk about here is the science behind the opioid crisis. And what we've been doing here lately is going through the second citizens petition page by page. We've already gone through the first one. We've already gone through a lot of the science. So now we're going through the second one. And what you see on the screen in front of you, these are the 11 requests that we are making of the FDA. Now, citizens petitions are a legal document. These citizens petitions give us legal standing with the FDA. Okay, we're allowed to make requests of the FDA through the citizens petition process. Okay, and the FDA is required to respond to our requests. If we're not happy with the response that we get from the FDA, we're allowed to take the FDA to court. The problem is the FDA has 180 months, either yes or no, or we need more time. And invariably they reply, oh, we just need more time. And they can kick these things down the road a long time. And it's really hard to get them into court. So it'd be a waste of time to even try because the courts aren't going to, they're not going to get drawn into this willingly. Let's put it that way. So, but they do give us legal standing with the FDA. So it's important that we file these FDAs. In fact, I just wrote a letter to Secretary Kennedy that I hope to have out by Monday or Tuesday. So we'll have to do a little graphics work on the letter, and I'm sending a copy to every member of the House and Senate. You guys may have heard that Senator Kennedy, well, I'm sorry, not Senator Kennedy, Secretary Kennedy, RFK Jr., Secretary Kennedy last week said in the cabinet meeting with President Trump that he hopes to have an idea by September where all these cases of autism in the children are coming from. We know what's happening. We know that our people were genetically damaged by the opioids. We know that that genetic damage is being inherited through a process called transgenerational epigenetic inheritance, or TEI. And that's what's causing the developmental delay in the children. We see it in our own people. And so if you look closely at the 11 requests that we're making of the FDA, you'll see TEI, transgenerational epigenetic inheritance, front and center in the first one. Okay, it's ironic that a week after we said we get the second citizens petition published, here comes Secretary Kennedy. What we're talking about right here. Okay, and then you see the rest of the 11 requests. And part of that, it's down towards the bottom. I think that's number 9, 9 or 10. Immediately fund the first 10,000 participants in the treatment IND. What happened to our people is wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, their DNA was changed. Their body was changed without their knowledge or permission. Completely asleep on this. It's horrible what's happened to our people. But why should our people have to pay for the treatment that's required now? It's just not right. Okay, so that's a real fundamental to us. In fact, that's one of our driving principles. Is we want the genetic damage recognized, and we want the government to start paying the process of two things. Number one, for the medical care that our people need, and number two, let's start looking for a cure. If it's out there, let's find it. I don't want to give false hope, but if it's out there, let's find it. So that's you're going to hear me talk a whole lot about write a check and pay for what they've done to our people. So every day when I see that, like today, they're talking about taking the funding away from the United Nations. Well, I don't think the United Nations should get a dime until our people have been financially secured. I don't think there's a whole lot of things money goes to it's just not a priority compared to the care of our people. Without access to buprenorphine, our people die at an alarming rate. So those are the 11 requests that we have made of the FDA. We put them in a citizen's petition. Please take your time and go through those. Email me if you have any questions, and we'll pick up here tomorrow. I'm not gonna take up y'all's time by reading each one of the 11 requests to you one by one. They're there. You can read them. You know what we're after. We're after recognition of the damage that was done to our people, the genetic damage that was done to our people. We're after the government stepping up to the plate, not only admitting that the damage was done, but the proper testing to get the right diagnosis for both our people and their children. We want the government to pay for the treatment that's required. We also want the FDA to fix some of the other ridiculous things that they did. There's a medicine out there called Vivitrol. It's naltrexone. Never should have been approved. When you look at the studies by, and we've all looked at it, I mean, the three we looked at yesterday, the Dell, Chang, and Kinebaum studies. You look at those studies, there's absolutely no excuse for approving Vivitrol. No excuse whatsoever. In fact, you'll hear me talking in the coming days. We're most likely going to be recommending that the people that were involved in that approval process and the people that missed the opioids be referred to the Department of Justice for possible criminal negligence. Their negligence may have reached the level of criminality. Hey, I'm a trained physician. I'm not trained in the legal system. I don't know where the line of demarcation lies between what's criminal negligence and what's just plain old negligence. That's for other people to take a look at. We just want them referred and at least have the possibility of these people facing criminal charges for what they've done at the FDA. We just want it to be considered. All right. I don't want to ramble. My name is Dr. Doug Smith. This is our daily podcast. Please tune in tomorrow. And please like and subscribe to us. Post this podcast on your social media. Post it on everybody else's social media. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Alex.